Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how to crochet this potted plant, and these are the materials we're going to be using to do so. We're going to start by working on the plant pot. Begin with a magic circle, and I'm going to count that knot as my chain 1. Into the magic circle, work 12 half double crochet. Once you have those 12 half double crochet, close the magic circle. Round 2 is going to be an increase round, so start by slip stitching in the first half double crochet, then chain 1. Into each stitch, we're going to be working 2 half double crochet for a total of 24 at the end. After increasing all around, we're going to be moving on to round 3, and we're going to start just the same by slip stitching into the first half double crochet, then chain 1. Into the stitch that we just slip stitched in, make 1 half double crochet, and then into the following stitch, make 2 half double crochet. This is the pattern we're going to be repeating. So we're gonna be making 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and then into the following stitch 2 half double crochet. After switching between 1 half double crochet and an increase, you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end. Before moving on to round 4, weave in that yarn tail. Now for round 4, we're going to be working into the back loop only. So these are the back loops, and these are the front loops. We're gonna start the run by picking up both loops to make a slip stitch and then chain 1. Now go ahead and work the back loop only half double crochet all around, and you should still have a total of 36 stitches. Round 5 to 8 is going to be a repeat round, so slip stitch, chain 1 and make 1 half double crochet, picking up both loops. We're gonna be color switching to move on to round 9. So the last half double crochet that you made, you can go ahead and color switch there. We're gonna start working on the soil, so slip stitch and chain one like normal. And for this round, we're going to be single crocheting. Into each of those 36 stitches, place a single crochet there. However, we're working into the front loop only. While you're working the single crochet, you can work over the yarn tail a little and then snip it off. Moving on to round 10, slip stitch into that first stitch, then chain 1. And for this round, we're going to be working with the decreases. So into the first stitch that you slip stitch in, make a single crochet. And then over the following 2 stitches, we're going to be decreasing. So the pattern is 1 single crochet and then a decrease. Do this around for a total of 24 stitches at the end. This is our last round for the pot, so once you're through at round 10, slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn, leaving a little yarn tail to sew in. Follow the pattern on the screen to make the second part for the soil, and remember to weave in the yarn tail from the magic circle. Also leave a long tail at the end. Now we're going to be working on the plant itself, so make a slip knot, then chain 24. Once you have your chain of 24, we're going to be skipping that first chain and into the second chain and onward, make a single crochet. Once you have a total of 23 single crochet, chain 4 and turn your work. Into the first stitch, make 1 double crochet. Skip the next stitch and into the other, make a double crochet, a chain 1 and a double crochet, all into 1 stitch. This is what we're going to be repeating, so skip 1 stitch and into the next, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Once you're at the end of this row, you should have a total of 12 V-stitches. For the next row, chain 3 and turn your work. Into the chain 1 space, we're going to be working a double crochet and a treble crochet. After making the double crochet and the treble crochet, chain 2, and we're going to be slip stitching into the side of the treble crochet stitch. Next, make a treble crochet, a double crochet, and another double crochet into the same space. Our first leaf shape is formed. Into that space, we're going to be making a slip stitch. So this is what we're going to be repeating all the way down. So continue following the pattern on the screen. After making the last leaf, we're going to be slip stitching into the same space, chain 1 and cut a long tail. Weave in that little yarn tail from the chain. Thread your needle and then we're going to be rolling the leaf into shape. Now we're going to be sewing it into place. So however you know best, just sew through the back part. Once you're pleased with how you secured the plant in position, go ahead and just bring the yarn into what seems to be the center of the plant, and then we're going to be attaching it to the soil. So now sew these two pieces together. After securing the plant onto the top of the soil, we're going to be inserting some stuffing into the plant pot. Be careful not to use too much stuffing as I did. Now we're going to be inserting the soil onto the plant pot. You can try to align the stitches from the soil with those that's on the plant pot. It doesn't really matter if the stitches are aligned as long as you sew it on as neatly as possible. After securing those pieces together, weaving that yarn tail, here we have the final result for the crochet plant pot. I hope this tutorial was helpful and thank you for watching.